does the Gen Z benefit in any way, or does it hinder them anyway because of their context? In other words, they're very good with technology, and they're very good with digital. They're very good with everything else that we think in that space. So does that come in the way, or does that help them anyway when it comes to influencing versus sort of the more traditional way of thinking about influencing from other leaders?
No, absolutely. I think, when you talk about the world of influence and influencers, that you really can't talk about that without thinking about social media and online influence. If someone has a wide following has, is saying things or doing things that creates this awareness or really a network that gives someone tremendous amount of influence ability, because the messages that they send become, widespread very quickly. So absolutely. And so not just thinking about it in terms of how do I build an audience or how do I have a following, but also, someone in Gen Z can take those kinds of social media savvy and bring it into the parts of the workforce that maybe aren't so savvy. Remember, a lot of keys to success, there are biases and things like that that exist. There's no doubt about that. I wouldn't submit for a minute that they're not. But the principles that we're talking about, they work very broadly. They're not bound to any age group or gender or region.
Yeah.
So then the question I always ask people is, what are the skills and abilities that you have or you've developed that you can use to help other people in your organization in a very honest and straightforward way? If you've got real strong social media skills, there are things you know how to do. There's a lot of other people that are sort of in my strata, the boomer strategy, or Gen X, that don't know. Help people in that capacity, right? The reciprocity. I'll help you, understand more about social media. I'll help you. There's definitely ways to even weigh in to help your own organization. If you can plug some of your followers in or some of your messaging in for your own organization, you become a very strong influencer. So it's absolutely the case. It's a whole tranche in marketing these days, is how do I, as a company, and the larger companies do this, they tap into influencer marketing. But you can do that inside your own organization as well by linking your following, attracting people to your workplace, right? There's all kinds of challenging ways and unique ways to bring people in as potential hires or candidates or create awareness for your products and services. And I would say people in Gen Z are really adept at that. And that's something that I would say many, many organizations need.